Okay, dear students, so we already understand the concept of sequence and series. By using the knowledge of this sequence and series concept, let us discuss a very important, the core content of this topic. So let us know that. What is that? So here I am going to explain this particular topic by taking some particular example of sequence. Have a look on this. I am considering a sequence is there 1, comma 3, comma 5, comma 7, comma 9, comma 11, comma so on like this. This is a particular sequence. I am considering one more example here. I can take 2, comma 4, comma so okay 2, comma 5, comma 8, comma 11, comma 14, comma 17, comma so on like this. Again, I am considering one more example here. 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5, comma 6. So on like this. These are the examples of a sequence. Now we need to understand the character of these sequences here. So in the first example, just observe here, in the first example, we have to take the difference between every pair of succeeding term and preceding term. Got my point? So now, if you consider 1 and 3, 3 become the succeeding term and 1 become the preceding term. Take the difference of this. Have a look on this. Take the difference of this. 3 minus 1. What happens here? Take the difference of 5 and 3. Have a look on this. Difference of every pair of succeeding term and preceding term. Not the preceding term and succeeding term. Take the difference of every pair of succeeding term and preceding term. That means have to take the difference of next term and its previous term. Okay, what is the difference of 5 and 3? That is 2. What is the difference of 7 and 5? That is 2. What is the difference of 9 and 7? 2. What is the difference of 11 and 9? That is 2. So on like that. So on like that. This goes on like this. Here we got the constant difference. The difference between every pair of. The difference between every pair of succeeding term and preceding term remains same. Look at that. Difference between these two is 2. Difference between these two is 2. 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 There is a common difference between every pair of succeeding term and preceding term. Look at the same thing in the second example. Look at the same thing in the second example. Difference of 5 and 2 is 3. Difference of 8 and 5 is 3. Difference of 11 and 8 is 3. Difference of 14 and 11 is 3. Difference of 17 and 14 is 3, and it's all continuous. That means here also there is a common difference. There is a common difference between every pair of succeeding term and the preceding term. Look at the third example here. Third example. Take the difference between every pair of succeeding term and the preceding term. What is the difference of 2 and 1? Difference of 2 and 1. 2 minus 1, that is 1. 3 minus 2, that is 1. 4 minus 3, 1. 5 minus 4, 1. 6 minus 5, 1. There is a common difference between every pair of succeeding term and preceding term. When there is a, keep in mind, when there is a common difference between every pair of succeeding term and the preceding term, then such a type of sequence we call it as arithmetic progression. What we call it as arithmetic progression. Very, very important. Arithmetic progression, or simply we can say that arithmetic sequence also. And this can be simply we are read as AP. AP is nothing but arithmetic progression. Now this arithmetic progression is also a sequence, a special type of sequence, such a way that there is a common difference between the every pair of succeeding term and the preceding term. Look at that. by considering one example here. Just I am going to consider this example only. Understand very neatly. Okay, now how to extract the concept here? If I consider this is A1, this is A2, this is A3, this is A4, this is A5, this is A6. How to find out the difference? So I already said that difference of every pair of succeeding term and preceding term. So I have to take, so to find out D, A2 minus A1. A2 minus A1. Next is what? A3 minus A2. Next is what? A4 minus A5. Next is what? A6 minus A5. In so on like that. A10 minus what? A9. Okay. In general, you have AN, and the next term is, suppose let it be AN plus 1. Okay, how to take the difference here? You have to take the difference like that. AN plus 1 minus AN. Just have a look on this. So A2 minus A1, that means 3 minus 1, what you will get? 2. A3 minus A2, that is equal to 2. A4 minus A5, that is equal to 2. A6 minus A5, that is also equals to 2. A10 minus A9, that is also equals to 2. This 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 is called as common difference. Common difference. This common difference is symbolized as small d. Okay, now A2 minus A1 is 2, A3 minus A2 is 2, A4 minus A5 is 2, A6 minus A5 is 2. Similarly, A10 minus A9 is also equals to 2. In the same sense, AN plus 1 minus AN is also 2. That 2 is called as what? Common difference. I can take it as D. Right? Now what to do, sir, here? I can take AN plus 1 minus AN, take it to RHS. AN plus 1 will be equal to AN plus D. Now, just have a look on this. Just observe, dear student. Very importantly. Can I take it as 2 as D? D is nothing but common difference here. Okay, just have a look on this. This 2 is called as common difference now. A2 minus A1, that is equal to D. A3 minus A2, that is also D. A4 minus A5, that is also D. A6 minus A5, that is also D. A10 minus A9, that is also equals to D. Later we'll discuss the definition. First we should understand the background of this particular arithmetic progression. Now A2 minus A1 is equal to D, that implies minus A1, take it this side. So A2 is equal to A1 plus D. Similarly here A3 is equal to A2 plus D. Here similarly A4 minus A3. A5, the next one is A5 minus what? A4. Okay, here A4 can be written as A3 plus D. So similarly here A5 is equal to A4 plus D. What is the sense here? A10 is equal to A9 plus D. So in the same sense, AN plus 1 is given by AN plus D. What is the meaning of that? To find out the next term of the arithmetic progression, add the common difference to the previous term. To get A2, the previous term is A1. To A1, add the common difference, A1 plus D. To find out A4, what is the previous term? Third term, that is A3. Just add it. So A4 is given by A3 plus D. A5 is given by A4 plus D. Similarly, AN plus 1 is given by AN plus D. So it is a general concept. Suppose if you want to get A20, how you will get A20? A20 is given by, what is the previous term of A20? A19. Add common difference to the previous term, that is. So A33, what to do here? A33 is given by A32 plus D. This is a way. Got my point? Okay, very fine. So now I am going to explain here. I am going to explain here what is arithmetic progression. So very in simple and general way, arithmetic progression is a progression such that the difference between every pair of succeeding term and the preceding term is a constant, remain constant. That constant difference is taken as small d. What small d indicates? Common difference. Keep in mind CD, we call it as CD. CD is not coffee day. CD is nothing but common difference. Got my point? Okay, now a sequence A1 comma A2 comma A3 so on AN is said to be arithmetic progression. Nothing but simply I can write it as AP. If here up to AN we have, what is the next term? AN plus 1. The next term is obtained by adding D to the last term. That means if AN plus 1 is given by AN plus D. Got my point? Or another definition I can say here, a sequence is said to be AP if every pair of, if the difference between every pair of succeeding and preceding term is a constant. This is the definition of the arithmetic progression. Understand my point? A sequence A1, A2, A3 so on AN is said to be arithmetic progression. If it is a arithmetic progression, only when here we have up to AN, what is the next term? AN plus 1. The next term AN plus 1 is obtained by adding constant to AN. Therefore, AN plus 1 is given by AN plus D. A sequence is said to be AP if the difference between every pair of succeeding and preceding term is a constant. This difference is constant is called as the constant difference. The constant difference is called common difference. The common difference is usually denoted by small letter d. So from now onwards, small d indicates what? That small d indicates a common difference of a arithmetic progression. If I use the word common difference d, that sequence or the progression must be arithmetic progression. Keep in mind. Okay. Now have a look on this. We'll proceed to the next concept in detail. Okay. Now just have a look on this. Instead of A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, we can use the word T1, T2. Okay, T1 is the first term, T2 is the second term, T3 is the third term, T4 is the fourth term, T5 is the fifth term. So on the last term or nth term or general term is denoted by as usual Tn. What T indicates term, Tn indicates nth term, T5 indicates fifth term, T4 indicates the fourth term, T3 indicates the, what is T3? The T3 indicates the third term, T2 indicates the second term, whereas T1 indicates the first term. Have a look on this. So here for this arithmetic progression, we know that D is the common difference. To get T2, add the common difference to the previous term. T2 is obtained from T1 plus D. Are you sure? Similarly, A2 is obtained from A1 plus D. T5, how T5 is obtained? T5 is obtained, previous term is T4 plus D. So T 11th term is obtained by T10 plus D. T27 is obtained from T26 plus D. That means to get every term, to get any term, to get any required term or a arithmetic progression, add the common difference to the previous term, then you will get the required term. This is what the sequence. In general, I can say that to get Tn plus 1 term, add the common difference to the previous term. Tn plus 1, what is the previous term? Tn, just add it. This also is simply taken as An plus 1 is equal to An plus B. That's my point. Okay, this is what all about this. Now, the very important thing is we have to frame a standard form of a arithmetic progression or a general form of a arithmetic progression. Have a look on this. Have a look on this. Have a look on this. Okay, now the first term of the arithmetic progression is treated as A. From now onwards, the first term of the arithmetic progression is treated as A. Have a look on this. A is the first term. To get second term, T2, add common difference to this, A plus D. To get T3 third term, add common difference to this, D plus D, 2D. What happens here? A plus 2D. What is the next term? A plus 3D. What is the next term? A plus 4D. Similarly, the last term is given by A plus n minus 1 into D. Have a look on this. Have a look on this. What is T1? T1 is equal to A. T2 is given by, second term is given by A plus D. T3 third term is given by A plus 2D only. Fourth term is given by A plus 3D. In general, T20 term is given by, how you will get T20? That is A plus 19D. A plus 19D. T25 is given by, how you will get A plus 24D. So the general or standard form of the arithmetic progression is given by, or it is to be like this. It is to be like that. So the general or standard form of AP is, what is the general or standard form of the AP? Let it be the first term is A, next term is A plus D, the next term is A plus 2D, next term is A plus 3D, so on the last term is A plus n minus 1 into D. This is very, very important. This is the general term or nth term of the arithmetic progression. The general term or nth term of the arithmetic progression is denoted by Tn, that is given by the formula A plus n minus 1 into D. Keep in mind, this is very, very important. To find out any term of the arithmetic progression, you have to use this formula. Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Here, Tn is nothing but number of term or nth term. Where A is the, what is A here? A is the first term. A is the first term, where n is the number of terms. And where D be the common difference. So once again recall it. The nth term or last term or general term of a arithmetic progression is given by Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. And very, very important observation is, to find any term of a arithmetic progression, compulsorily we need the first term and the common difference. Suppose in any question, if they are asking, find the fifth term of the arithmetic progression, we need to search for first term and the common difference. If they are asking 100th term of a arithmetic progression, we need to have the first term and the common difference. A and D, they are mandatory to find out any term of the arithmetic progression. Got my point? Right. So now have a look on this. Have a look on this. So this is what. Next, we need to have something here. We need to have something here. Okay, now as you know that the first term is A, second term is A plus D, third term is A plus 2D, fourth term is A plus 3D. So on the nth term is A plus n minus 1 into D. We need to find out sum of the term. Have a look on this. Sum of the first term is denoted by S1. What S1 indicates? S indicates sum of how many term? One term. Sum of the one term is nothing but A only. So this is very, very important. S1 is equal to A. What is the meaning of S2? S2 is nothing but sum of the first two term, not the second term. S2 is nothing but sum of the first two term. What is the sum of the first two term? A plus B. What is S3? S3 indicates sum of the first three term. How you will get? A plus D plus A plus 2D. What is S4 is nothing but sum of the first four term, nothing but A plus D plus A plus 2D plus A plus 3D. In general, what is Sn? Sn is nothing but sum of the first n term. How can you write? Sn is given by A plus D plus A plus 2D plus 1 up to n term. What is that n term? A plus n minus 1 into D. This is what? So S1 is nothing but A, S2 is nothing but sum of the first two term A plus D. Keep in mind, this is very, very important, these two things. Very, very important. Now, I want to get a formula to find out the sum of n term or sum to first n term, that is Sn. Have a look on this. Have a look on this. What is the meaning of Sn here? Sn is sum of n term or sum up to n term or sum from first to n terms. How can you get this? Sn is given by, we have a two formula to find out the sum. Okay, one, the first condition is when first term, what is the first term? A, and last term is denoted by L, is known. When first term and the last term L is known, sum is denoted by Sn. Sum to n terms. Sn is given by n by 2 times A plus L. Keep in mind, A plus L. So sum to n terms is given by n by 2 into A plus L when the first term and the last term L is known. The second, another formula is when first term and first term is what? A. And the CD is nothing but common difference. D is known. What is the sum formula? Sn is given by, have a look on that, keep in mind, n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. This is a formula. Keep in mind. So to find out the sum of a arithmetic progression, we have the two formula. Sn is equal to n by 2 into A plus L. Another one is Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. And I can write, what is the general formula? Tn. The Tn is given by, what is the formula? Tn, A plus n minus 1 into D. So this formula is used to find out any term of a arithmetic progression. To find out any term of a arithmetic progression, I already said that you need the first term and the common difference. That's all. Got my point? Thank you. Thank you.